Now I would like to introduce myself, Harinath M. I am studying first B.Tech in Srinivasa Ramanujan Institute of Technology from the Department of Computer Science Engineering. Today I am discussing about the topic of oral representation in Communicate English. Now, introduction of oral representation. The first, formal oral presentation, also known as public speaking or simply presentation, consists of individual or group verbal addressing an audience on a particular topic. And oral presentation assesses the presenter's ability to communicate relevant information effectively in an interesting and engaging manner. Now we know the objectives. The purpose of an oral presentation is to speak to a live audience formally about a specific topic. It takes careful planning to write an oral presentation that engages the audience and accomplishes your objectives. Now we know the making a good oral presentation in an art involving 3 P's, that is planning, practicing and presenting. First one is planning. Oral presentation require a good deal of planning. Scholars estimate that approximately 50% of all mistakes in an oral presentation actually occurs in the planning stages. Now make sure to address the following issues. Audience. Focus your presentation on the audience. Your presentation is not about how much you can say, but how much your audience can understand. That is important. Organize your information into 3 to 5 points or categories. Audience can only easily remember a maximum of 3 to 5 points only. Now introduction of planning. Introduce yourself if needed, providing your appreciation and credibility. Create an effective opening that will interest your audience. Pose a question, give an amazing fact or tell a short interesting story. Now relate your topic to the audience and explain why it is important for them to learn about. Now give a brief outline of the major points you will cover in your presentation. Now main body. Explain your points, give clear explanation, providing sufficient evidence to be convenient. Use transmissions between sections of your presentation and as well as between points in your main body section. Now use analogies and stories to explain complicated ideas and to build repetitions. Now conclusion of planning. Signals your conclusion with a transition, summarize your points and refer to future actions if needed and end with. Now practicing. Practicing your presentation is essential. It is at this stage of process that you get figure out word and place emphasis on the timing of sections and over presentation. The first one is record your presentation and review it in order to know how you sound and appear to audience. You may notice that you are pausing, talking too fast or using distracting gestures. Now consider using different colored highlights to remind yourself when to emphasize a particular point when you have a slide change on your PowerPoint, etc. Now presenting. When presenting, it is your job to make your audience feel comfortable and engaged with both you and material of presentation. The first one is maintain eye contact. Be enthusiastic about your topic. Be aware body postures and also smile. Now visual aids. Visual aids, they helps to explain your points, act as supporting evidence and add visual interest. Do not turn back on the audience to look at the visuals. Highlights what you would like the audience to focus on the information only. Make your visuals reliable and visually pleasing. Try not to include too much text or too many images in your visual aid. Your spoken words and your visual aid should work together and audience attention is never divided between the two. Now we know the do's of oral presentation. Know your audience thoroughly, deliver and explore prepared talk. Now second one is stay within the time allotted. Third one is include relevant humorous stories and or jokes. Now follow kiss, that is keep it smile stupid and Keep an eye contact with the audience and move around the stage. Now, at last, we know the don'ts of oral representation. Don't read word by Don't read word by word from your script, and don't use complete sentence in your slides. Don't speak with a too low and monotonous voice, and don't start talking immediately on top of your slides. Don't use effectives. Now, thank you.